Hi everyone, welcome to this week's video. Please excuse my voice and the sniffles if I have any. Just spent a good deal of time in bed with another dose of COVID, but that's life these days. Alright, so this week what I'm going to do, what I'm going to show you is a idea that I had for a miniatures exhibition at a local gallery. It was on the same night as I launched my little book, so I thought, what can I put in the exhibition that denotes something that was in the book? So this is a little book here. It's a book of animal totems, and each one has got a little quote with it. So if I find, today we're going to do the, it's probably right at the back or at the front and I've missed it. I did, here it is, right at the front. So today I'm going to do the pig. I chose the pig for one of them to do because it's got some little parts that just came out nicely when I cut them out. So I'll share the quote for the pig that I wrote. It was in the idea of a pig in mud. A pig likes being in mud, getting stuck in, that kind of idea. Get stuck in and love the life you live. Immerse yourself deeply into your journey by leaning into the messy parts and growing through the experience. Use each experience to shape yourself into a better life. So yeah, they're all like that. One for every day of the month in this little one. Right, on to what I did. So paper towel was the idea that I had. So if you can, I'm not sure if the glare is showing that, but I will do it again if it's not and insert it, obviously. So what I did was, these were little canvases. So the canvas was obviously initially wrapped round. So what I did was I took it off, took the canvas completely off, and then got this, so I was left with that frame, and then I was left with the canvas. So I got the background image and I glued it to the canvas and gave it quite a couple of layers of the glue to make it nice and firm. And then what I've done is, this is a little image here. So I have gone ahead and I printed out 3 of these. So I've actually gone ahead and cut them out a little bit earlier, and I've also gone in and coloured the edge of that paper. Now when it comes to doing that, I do recommend that you work from the back. See how my pen has slipped? That way it doesn't go on the front. These are just little photo, I think. I don't even know what to call them. So all I'm doing with these, I'm just using these to give a little depth in between the layers and to hold it in place, because it will be hard to get the UV light in there. I don't know if paper towel is even still done. Actually, it was just something that I thought of, and I thought, with my love of resin, I thought it would look pretty cool. Maybe going overboard with my little dotty things here, but we'll soon see. So is paper towel something that you've tried in your little craft exploits? It's not something I've ever done before. I did have a partner that used to do it though. Really surprised me at the time. I didn't think it was a guy thing, but I shouldn't have been so judgmental, perhaps. So, there we go. That's the first layer on. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I don't think I want those feet sticking out. So I'm going to cut one of these in half. And that's better. They looked a bit wayward before. Oops. Cool. Right. So now you can see there's quite a definition in there. So what I'm going to do is put the resin on it. Even though I've been working with resin for years, I'm still apprehensive. Or I already did. I'm going to muck it up, but never mind. Feel the fear and do it anyway. I must say I haven't been using UV resin long, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. After normal resin, the time difference of finishing a project just feels so good. Okay. Have you, those of you that are crafters that are watching this, have you tried UV resin? What kind of projects have you done with it? Let me know. Yeah. Okay. That feels like I've got it all to the edge and it's not spilling over, but we all know what resin's like. So I'm going to pick it up and have a look from the side. And yes, I had missed a complete section of it, just as well I checked. Didn't want to have to do another layer. Right. The one thing I did notice that I always forgot to do with this, with the UV resin, was pop the bubbles. For some reason I forgot. I'm doing on my other resin, but I did find myself forgetting to do it quite a bit on this one. So I'm just giving it a little bit of a top up, not too much, so it doesn't pull too far from the edges. My little right, that should have got rid of all the bubbles. It did. And under the lamp it goes. Right. I was thinking before I made the video I should title it a 5-minute craft, but it's not. Not even close. What I did forget to say before was these frames, little canvas frames, I did go in and give them a sand. I even glued the corners back in, well, together a little bit more tightly, and I did give them a varnish with this black Japan Feast and Watson stain. So not a varnish, a stain, but I think by the look of it I did actually go in over with some clear varnish afterwards. So yeah, so right, this has had 2 pumps under the UV light. Yep, feels good and it hasn't bent too much. So right, the next layer is going to be his jacket, and then his ears and his nose. So what I'm also going to do is just give that a slight curl. Just so it doesn't kind of curl, because they're fine pieces. I don't want them to stick out, is what I'm trying to think while doing it. So yeah, there we go. So I'm not really giving too much thought to where I'm putting these puffy bits. Maybe I should. It looks like I should have put another one in there, unless the heat has actually melted that a little bit. No, I should have put another one in there. That's okay. So I will be quite... No, I will put quite a few to hold this bit in. Well, not to hold it in, but just to ensure that it doesn't go on there, sink in too much like this other one has in the middle. I haven't I have not coated the print with anything. It was just a glossy print that I did at our local copy centre, just a laser. I feel like I've gone over the top now. Never mind. Guess we'll find out. When I did these, I did 7, I think, for the exhibition. I've got 3 here to show you. I did a rabbit, and I also did gosh, bloody COVID, my mind's like jelly. A sloth, a llama, and a bear. The bear was really cute. He's playing a guitar. Yeah, so yeah, would be quite cool. I've actually thought about doing a much bigger one. I thought about doing something like and when I say much bigger, I'm actually talking about 600 mils, a 600 mil square, and was thinking about doing a a hamburger cross section. Don't know why I thought hamburger, but I did. Okay, and I think I did maybe even a quarter section for his snout end, because it's such a little bit. Some of the other ones I didn't actually put the spaces in all the layers. Didn't actually need it, but in the pig I did because it looks so good. Right. Okay, they're all off. That's not good placement. I feel like I was lucky to get that off. How's that? Cool. All right. Resin time again. When I first started doing this, I did actually try resining them first, but you can see what it did to the one below, how it bent it, and they just didn't go together. It didn't go together nicely, so that's why I'm not resining it first. I'm doing the resin on it at this stage. And I can see down on his right hand trotter foot that I am going to have to do something with that, because it is not sitting properly. So when this is all dry, I will then make some changes that I need to make. Alrighty. That's looking pretty good. I think alright, nearly. Must not forget to give it a blast with the heat torch. So, well, I can feel myself forgetting already. And I can see a bubble. Make sure it's all covered before I go on with the torch. And it's not dripping on the layer below. No. And I remember the torch. Alright. And last looky. Oh, just about I did that. It's running. Seems I was a bit too eager with that heat torch. It melted it. Well, not melted it. Made it a little bit runny because it's on an angle. Oh well, you get the gist. So we'll go in and we'll do our twice buzz. So while I'm doing that, I will, so this was my sloth. It was a bit of a hard one to do. I wanted to do it because he's so cute. It wasn't ideal because this is what the original image looked like. So yeah. And I went over, this was the rabbit. I definitely went overboard with his face there, and I put too much of the spaces in. It just looks odd. But that's alright. I mean, it was my first time doing it. It still looks pretty cool. Whoop. Damn it. I can see dots in the resin. That'd be my torch getting too close, I would think. So when it is done, it was actually really cool because these little canvases came, and I think they were $2. Yeah, they were $2.50 New Zealand, so I'm not sure what that is where you are, but yeah, very cheap. So I think, yeah, they look really quite cool. I will do a, I did make them to go on the wall, obviously, but they make a good little desk photo, kind of an idea. All right. So there we have it. So once, I won't do it all, you get the general gist. I cut that out, stuck it on, and there we have our little pig in mud. So thanks for watching. Have a great day.